Welcome to Young Patriots, the heartbeat of African resistance.
President Ibrahim Traoré is changing Africa for good. Now Ivory Coast has joined him on this path of true transformation. Watch this short video to the end and head to the comment section to tell us what's on your mind. Africa is rising. Be part of the voice.
They tried everything. They sent the SECOS, they sent the BAE, they sent the Armored Battalion, they sent the BASA, they sent the entire coalition. All the commanders we know, we went to school together, we went through military training together, we know them. They sent everything that was considered Ivorian forces. They couldn't stand up to your children. Thanks to your blessings, thanks to God. I think that's what we need to acknowledge, instead of telling things that aren't true. But despite that, some people sat down to disparage this great work to say, no, they're nothing, they did nothing. But that's not the problem. But God knows what happened. Is the truth here today. We launched the offensive to free some of our brothers who are at Maka. And from there, we launched the operation on Yopougon the same day, within 24 hours. We cleared out most of Yopougon. Only Yangon was left, but it's not easy. Yopougon is huge, with OTO, the militiamen. But we did it. Every battle is fought with strategy. You don't just get up with weapons and say, just because you have weapons, that you can throw yourself into the field. That's not how fighting works. It takes study, thought, careful planning, and then you launch operations with everyone's orders, with each command. We knew that the BAE was the strongest of the militias. So, to destabilize the militias, we had to bring down the BAE. It's tactical. You can't just make it up. You can't just pick that up at the market. That takes study. And for 4 hours, under the command of my deputy, the BAE fell with all their weapons. And we took the command camp in Yopougon, everything, and we secured Ndokwa. And to our great surprise, around 7 p.m., we hear that a convoy is coming down the highway. No one tells us anything. No one calls me. They tell me, IB, your brothers are coming or so much. Nothing. Because they have heavy weapons. They were armed by other people. They are coming. The elements told me no, but they called Gubue. Gubue called me and said, what should we do? We can't just let them come in. I said, no. Don't give people a reason to say that we are responsible for a blunder. I said, let them come in. I said, I don't think they are coming against us. Because they are not our enemies. If they're coming, maybe they have a mission, but I don't think they're coming against us. Let them come in. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to get in. If the Ivorian army with all its tanks couldn't get in here, it's not them who are going to get in that way. Honestly. Isn't that the truth? We let them in. They came in with great fanfare, with dozens of Fox 4s mounted with heavy weapons. They headed straight for the Agban camp. They rushed toward the television station. They shelled for hours, all night long. And in the morning, they were exhausted, and they hadn't hit a single target. People let them shell tactically, and then they launched a counter-attack against them. It was a rout. They didn't even know Abidjan. Some of them came from the villages. They were dressed up and sent here, and they are lost. We load them up onto the highway. They turned back again. We were forced to go on to the commander, to the town hall. There were so many wounded. The hospital was full of injured and dead people. Is it normal to take other people's children and send them to the slaughterhouse? When you arrive in a village, there's a village chief there. At the very least, go and greet him and then say, well, we've arrived. What can we do together? That's the least you can do. But no. These all-powerful men want to crush us, but they forget that God is behind us and that you are behind us. Basically, I told my men to pull back. We took the Yopougon side, specifically the area known as Ndokwa, as well as the industrial zone, which is nearby, an important area. We secured that area, as well as our usual areas, our base here, and we went on standby. We started preparing our troops because we knew that what was coming next wouldn't be easy. We rested while preparing our men psychologically, and we left them the field as they came to liberate Abidjan. We left them the field. But where are we today? thousands of deaths. I can't go on. These are facts. These are facts. They are relatives. We didn't stop anyone. We didn't drive anyone out of the television station. They didn't take the television station. They told everyone that they took the television station. But the truth always comes out in the end. They didn't take Agban. They said they shelled it, they took Agban. Is Agban still there? Gbagbo is still at home and he can speak. He keeps on saying whatever he wants. I swear to you, if our brothers had consulted us,
Thank you for standing with us, for standing with the truth, and for standing with President Ibrahim Traoré. In these trying times, your voice is powerful. Don't just watch, be part of the movement. Subscribe to stay updated, share to awaken others, and head to the comment section. Tell us how you feel, what you believe, and what Africa means to you. Together we are louder, together we are stronger. This is Young Patriots TV, and you are the heartbeat of the mission. Thank you.